Hey guys, Miss B, I'm back again. Well, I promised you earlier that I would do some my thoughts videos, some of the videos where I just go through some of the storylines and just, say what I remember about the storyline and what my thoughts are. So here we go. I have a couple. So I'm looking down, I'm looking at my notes to remember what I was supposed to say on the thoughts. So one that I really don't ever cover is Sherman. Sherman has been around for a long time. He was, we met Sherman, of course, some time ago, and he left and came back. He's running the subway, and he's become this, area manager of several subways. Q, who we met with Sherman's wife, Nita, who they developed a relationship and they were having, relations. And come to find out, Q had been dating or having relations with Sherman's ex-wife daughter, who she calls her stepfather, and he calls himself her stepfather also. So she got pregnant, was having a baby, had baby 9 times out of 10. She didn't know who the baby daddy was. They went through that whole series of finding the baby daddy, happened to be Q. Okay, so Sherman, of course, knows nothing about Nita and Q. And then here comes Ashley. Ashley meets Q one day in the parking lot or something. Ashley was messing with Sherman some time back. That was her sugar daddy. So all balls up, Q winds up working at the subway with Sherman. They all went on this, yeah, it's a mess. They all went on this family vacation together. Ashley sees Ashley sees Sherman. Sherman sees Ashley. It's awkward, but they got through it. Nita, well, she had already been around Q in as far as the family goes, because she had no choice because the stepdaughter stays with them. So Ashley's big idea is, well, I'm gonna have to tell Q that I am celibate, that I'm practicing celibacy. And this is all of a sudden because she had been engaging with Q. So she was like, she's going to have to be celibate with Q, but she still had to keep it open with Sherman because Sherman is paying her rent, as well as he's giving money toward her business. A mess, a real mess. So one day Q, and I don't know how this happens, Q's baby mama, her mother, gives him some advice on how to get Ashley back. Q goes over there to execute the plan, and lo and behold, Sherman is there. They got into a big fight, and he whooped Sherman a little butt. I say a little, but he did Sherman in. Of course, Q is much bigger than Sherman, and he's muscular, so he kind of handled Sherman. Well, Sherman went home. He tried to lie, but talking about somebody, 3-4 people beat him up and stuff like that. It was funny though. So I was like, okay. So that particular thing, although it's been going on it's been going on for a couple of months. They finally did, end that particular charade, but part of it has not yet been exposed. And that's the part that Nita has in it. Because Sherman finds out that Nita got anything to do with Q, it's gonna be real bad. That's the first one. Next one, Larry and Bethany and the whole gang. So Brooke finds out, talking to her cousin Destiny in Chicago, that Destiny is in this gang. Destiny came home one day. She got her face messed up from fighting with the girl, and that's why they found out she's in a gang. So Larry decides he wants to go to Chicago to see if he could help Destiny's mom, you know, with her, to see if they can get her on the straight and narrow. And of course, when they tell Shara also goes to Chicago because that's her sister and her niece. Okay, so Larry didn't know Shara was gone. All fine and good. Bethany, of course, found out that Shara's in Chicago and her husband up in Chicago. So Bethany like, nah, Brooke, I wanted to spend some mommy time with you. You know, she kept saying, oh, well, I want to spend some mommy-daughter time with you. I want to spend some mommy-daughter time with you, until she found out Shara was in Chicago. And when she found that out, she went and bought some plane tickets, and she's on her way to Chicago now. So this is going to be a mess, because Shara's sister, she stays and she's living in the ghetto. She's in the projects, straight up projects, everything about the projects. And then it's like she's sharing an apartment with somebody. It's just like, it's not a good situation at all. And of course, you know, last week when Brooke went with Shara, Bethany's telling her how dangerous it is and how she shouldn't be going there. But this week, Bethany don't care about no danger. That Bethany trying to make sure Larry and Shara don't hook up. They had a chance, but Shara did say she did not want to stay in his hotel room. And it's a good thing she did, because Bethany is coming to town tonight. So I'll be reviewing that particular one, because I know that's going to be a mess. I think I had something else on one of these cards. Oh, Melissa's dad. He's finally out of jail. Ooh, that man fine. What they call him, Deuce. Deuce is home. Deuce is fine. I don't know what else Deuce played in, but y'all know. I know some of y'all know in them comments. So put it in the comments where you've seen him at, because I've never seen him, and what his Instagram is. Because Lord, that's a nice looking man. I could just look at him all day. He don't even have to talk. But anyway, Deuce is home, and Melissa's trying to find him an apartment, help him find an apartment and a job, because if he doesn't get either, he's gonna wind up being back in prison. So I don't know why she hasn't gone to Mike yet and asked Mike. I mean, I know she probably doesn't want to, because of, you know, their previous relationship, but also her who she calls her mentor. He would help her out with an apartment, I'm quite sure, you know, for her dad. And she can maybe get Mike to get him on at the car wash. At least he'd be doing something, because Hollywood over here with this other man, and she don't even want him in the house that Trill pays for, because she don't even pay no daggone bills. Trill paying all the bills, and her boyfriend had the nerve to say, oh, he can't stay here. And they all looking like, you don't pay no bills here. Well, you don't get you don't get a vote on this, because you don't live here and you ain't doing nothing here. So no, I don't care if you are uncomfortable with Hollywood being in the house with her. I guess that's her ex-husband. I don't know if they were ever even married. But he sure enough scared of him. Deuce, I don't know what Deuce did on the street, but Deuce did something in them streets. DC. They're never going to clean DC up. DC goes from woman to woman to woman to woman. It's almost like Erica had that man. Like DC, he goes from, like he went from Sarah to, he had some other little girl. Then he went back. He went to back to Sarah. Tried to go back to Erica. Now he's with Rosie. He just keep going from woman to woman. DC got some other problem going on. And they just he's just his character. That's all he does. So he never heals. He never gets himself together because he always with some woman. And the same thing with Lawrence. Lawrence is out in California and he's going from woman to woman to woman. It's like first he was with one girl, then he go back, he be with this one, then he trying to be with this one, then he breaks up with her. And it's like, Lawrence, sit down. Your son is a wreck. He around here sneaking girls in the house and doing things with, but you too busy running behind these women. It's like, Lord, it's like DC and Lawrence are the same character, basically. Ro and Natasha, they still on this coin thing, the coin caper. I guess that's what you would call it. Where between Dawn and Charles, they done stole the coin. So they're found out now. Dawn is in jail because she done got way over her head as far as something with the coin. So she been laundering money and doing all kind of stuff. And it has something to do with that man at the coin place. So she messed up. I don't know what made her think that she was supposed to steal that coin from Natasha and get money and to call herself going to distribute the money. Like, Dawn, that wasn't yours to give. It wasn't yours at all. It wasn't even your right to do that. Like, that's crazy. It's like, girl, please. But she's sitting up in jail now, and I can't think of the little lady that's up in there with her. She's on one of those shows. I can't think of the name of the show, so I'm not going to say. But she up in there, and that lady giving her a hard time. and I'm happy. Terry and Libby. Terry and Libby got married because Terry trying to get have access to Libby's money because his baby mama that came out of nowhere was suing him for back child support for over 10 years that he didn't even know he had a baby. Go figure. So he's trying to do the right thing, and he wound up marrying Libby, stole some money from Libby, and then so the girl, she got her boyfriend, and he's the one that's putting her up to it. So he comes over one evening, call himself gonna do something to Terry, and they out there scuffling. Libby got in the way, and he hit Libby, and Libby go full Karen. So, well, Terry told her to go full Karen. He was like, okay, because Libby was like, I won't do anything because I don't want to mess up your lawsuit. And Terry was like, nah, you go crazy, release the crazy. So she going full Karen. She's suing and everything right now. So that's where they are. I think that's it on those. Yeah. Okay. So I have a couple more. Who else got that? Honeypot and Wayne. The only thing I can see about Wayne and Honeypot at this point, I don't see we have a skit for them today. This party is going to be a disaster. It's not going to be a good party. It's going to be a party where everything happens and it's going to be nothing good. And the fact that Honeypot is over here putting Denisha, her name is Denisha. Denisha, she wants her to help her with the party. Girl, they made your character really, really naive. They have given you to the naivety of because you don't know nothing. Can you have LaToya around you so that she can help guide you because she's sharp. She's real sharp. And she will pick up on the BS right away, but you're going all wrong. Everybody know this man giving you this money, and I was with it at first, but the way that they're playing this particular the way that they're playing this, I'm not with it at all anymore. So Wayne, like I said, I will review it, of course, because it's one that is going to, some stuff is going to come out of it. We're going to get the views. It's going to be exciting. But man, could we have at least had a stable relationship? It looks like Piari and Roan might be the people in the stable relationship in these skits. And that's going to be scary. Because we don't know about him either. All right, guys. So I'm gonna come back later. I know I see this. There's a skit that was released earlier today with Shayla and her baby daddy. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna get into the fishbowl and see what's going on in the fishbowl. But anyway, thanks for stopping by. Hopefully you lasted through the whole video. Remember, like and share. Last time I checked, I only needed 3 more. I think I needed 4. I was at 496. No, my mind is not there. I was at 1296. I was at 1296 last time I checked. So I'm thinking we should, by the time when you finish watching this video, we're going to be at 1300. I told y'all we were going to get this 1300 by today, by the end of the week. 1297. I only needed 3 more. See, I said I needed 3 more before I noticed that I need 3 more. All right. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead, click that subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one.